after watching Unsane, every time I go to the doctor's office, I'm going to be side-eyeing everybody. And I'm going to make sure I read every little thing that they send me, because y'all not about to be getting me caught up having me signing my life away, okay? It's Sharna from Pay Your Weight, and today I'm going to be reviewing Unsane, which stars Claire Foy and is directed by Steven Soderbergh, who is responsible for like the Ocean's movies, for Contagion, Traffic, and for last year's Logan Lucky. And so for those of you who don't know, this movie was entirely shot on an iPhone, which is pretty darn cool. Can I say the whole time that it doesn't look like it was shot on an iPhone? No. But when you get to after the first couple of minutes go, you're kind of just like, you forget that it isn't even filmed by an iPhone, which is good, but there are still some scenes where it was like, this is definitely filmed by an iPhone. So the story centers around Sawyer, who is played by Claire Foy, who is a financial analyst who moves to a new city to kind of have a new start on life after she has a traumatic experience with a stalker in her previous town that she stayed in. And so she decides to go find a support group to kind of, you know, talk to someone to help her through her trauma so she can learn how to heal and move forward. And after she talks to the doctor, she signs a couple of papers, and then long and behold, she becomes kind of involuntary committed to, like, you know, a mental institution. And so you're kind of just like, what just happened here? How is this possible? Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys just like conned her into like committing herself. But yes, so from then on, the movie kind of centers around Sawyer trying to do what she can to get out of the hospital, but due to some unfortunate circumstances and how she reacts to those circumstances, Sawyer is finding it harder and harder to leave. And on the top of all of that, she finds out that her previous stalker is now working in the institution that she is in right now, or is he? That is what we must decide as we watch this movie, trying to figure out, is she insane or is she telling the truth? And so when this movie starts and then the whole like first part of the plot happens, I'm like, damn, like y'all really be getting people caught up like this? And then I think that it's going to explore how the healthcare system is for profit and how sometimes they use resources like insurance to abuse patients who really don't need the help that they're putting on paper that they need as an effort to bring more money and revenue into their business. And so from that point, I'm like, okay, like I'm kind of here for this. Like I want to see where this plays out, because, you know, I always think there's some type of conspiracy going on with healthcare system now. So, and then as I keep watching, they introduce like this whole her stalker aspect of him and him possibly working in the hospital. Then I think it's going to explore some of the trials or the trauma that women endure, like in situations like this, and not only the trauma of dealing with the situation, but also for those situations where people kind of look at their situation as is not important, or maybe you over exaggerated, or it's just not true. And so, you know, I think, okay, like look at them trying to catch on to this Me Too era and really incorporate something that affects women today. Like I've had experiences with that in the past where it was just like crazy even having to deal with a situation like that. And so I'm excited because I'm thinking these two things are playing out as we're trying to figure out, like, is she telling the truth or not telling the truth? And then, like, the movie just switches to, like, a whole nother part, and I'm just like, that don't make no sense, y'all. It's almost as if they tried to pitch the idea. It's like, hey, we want to do these with these, like, two cool things, and then it's just like, yeah, that's really cool, that's really great what you guys are trying to do, but let's throw this into it because people are going to love this. And it was just like, no, nah. It wasn't. I didn't like it. It kind of made me not care for the movie. And it's just like, it sucks because Claire Foy does such a great job as Sawyer at committing to kind of these two different types of characters as she kind of tries to deal with her trauma and try to persevere and become stronger towards the end of the movie. And it's like, also too, Jay Pharoah. When I saw Jay Pharoah in this movie, I really thought, I was like, boy, if you do one impersonation, I'm gonna lose it. And he doesn't. And he does a pretty damn good job. He was one of my second favorite characters in the movie. And so when you have something that has a good underlying theme and it has strong performances to back it up as well, and then you kind of just dump the theme like halfway through, it just ruins the movie. And then it makes everything just seem like it's just done just to do it. Like there's no meaning behind it. Even in certain parts of the film where you're supposed to like take this seriously, the movie becomes funny. Like there were parts I was laughing at and I was just like, I should not be laughing at this. Like I'm going to hell for laughing at this. It's not funny. But because of the execution and them not even trying to tie everything in together, we were like laughing for a good like portion of the movie. Like the whole theater was laughing. It wasn't just me that was going to hell, it was everybody else. Because we were just laughing because it was just like, what is the purpose of this film now? And for that, like, that's why I have to say, wait to see this movie. I'll tell you, go see Pacific Rim over this. Like, at least you know what you're getting out of Pacific Rim Uprising over seeing this movie. And it's sad because I love Claire. I love Claire. She's my only true queen, okay? But no, even her strong performance couldn't save this film. And this really has to do with the poor storyline or just the lack of even trying to tie all the good things that you have going to the point where when you leave this movie, if you still decide to see it, you're just gonna think like, damn, I'm gonna have to really watch what the hell I'm signing when I go to the doctor's office. And so those are my thoughts on Unsane. My name is Sharana from Pay Your Weight, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will see you soon.